Starting coming at you with another game of 9 Souls. Man, I like this game so much. It's all I'm thinking about lately, so that's why we're playing it again. When last we got here, I got right to the save point, and I was like, good, now I need to stop. But now there's this door, which I haven't walked up to yet, but now I have. Alright. I confess I thought the door was going to talk to me. Okay, apparently we've got to... You know, we'll get back to that. Because pacing-wise, I'm expecting to run into the boss, like, now, maybe. Yonao says, curses, that brat actually destroyed Xinjiang. That was an ancient weapon handed down through generations in the G family. A priceless relic that I can't possibly compensate for. If the council pursued an investigation, it would be the end of me. Oh. Curses. Curses! I can't just sit and wait to die. Literally sitting right now and waiting. Alright, what have we here? You just wait and see. I'll show you what I'm made of. I'll make you taste my steel! Oh no. Okay, never mind. We won't have to fight him yet. First, more platforming. Let's learn to play. Ow. Ha. Get wrecked. He got hit by the laser beam. That's always to our enemies, right? Get some nice money. You can never go wrong with some nice money in a game like this. Oh, that's not how to do it. Ow. Yeah, I did the move. You're supposed to do it like all the time, and I just do it like every now and then, just for decoration. Ah, yes. Very important opening the door move. This computer has been on me to try to set up for like a year and a half. Nice. Oh, another mech? Whoops. Another mech with which to smash. Wait. Oh no. Hey. You shot me. Oh dear, how did I miss? Enough, he. Don't make me do this. You have a bright future ahead of you. Surrender now and I will spare your life. I'm doing this for myself, not you. Yano says, what did I do? I devoted my entire life to the preservation of our civilization. Do you know what I was doing while everyone else indulged in pleasure? Even now, with this disease-ridden body, I still guard the treasures in this vault with zeal and hope. Huh? Vault? You mean this useless, power-hungry warehouse? This space was designed to house energy generators. Who knows how many more we could have housed in Nukunlun. How dare you? The greatness of our civilization was accumulated over multiple millennia. What's the use of protecting a couple more people if we forget who we are? A dilemma. The past is a mirror for understanding the present. We must pass on our legacy and, Do you think we're all blind? Most of the stuff here belongs to the rich and powerful. Allowing their private possessions on board was your ticket into Newfoundland.
No.
What?
No,
You?
Chuba.
Utter balderdash. You have no proof. It's time to reform and to sweep away the corrupt. No. Everything needs to go. Even the glories of the past. Let's be real. You can act all sanctimonious, but you're just out for your own selfish survival. Yeah, no, it says you insolent miscreant. I'll show you what happens when you disrespect your elders. Oh. Well, the rules of the game say those doors will still be open. Okay, so... no idea. I was treating it like a door. It's not a door. Ha! Got him. This song's awesome. Ahead. Alright, one more time with feeling. Ow. Ah, they got me. They caught me. Now we've gotten through all of that. Alright. Not like that. Perfection. No. Need to bait the shot here. Here, we'll bait the shot here, then hack this door. Beautiful. Nice. Oh, we should have moved a lot quicker there, huh? Another door? A save point? An elevator? That was a long run. Please have something. Okay, if we go up, then we should be able to open the door and get to the save point, I think. Hey, this guy. We'll ignore him till we save. I don't think he's gonna try to, like, hit us if we tell him about his brother. We didn't really have a choice. But you never want to pass up a save point. Chiu says, "We meet again, Sir Yi. Pardon me, but have you seen my brother? He is a fierce fellow who shares my countenance." Yi says, "I did encounter another similar weapon, unfortunately." "Pray, what transpired? Did he perform some uncouth deed? Allow me to apologize on his behalf should any offense have been taken. I was forced to battle him. Things escalated quickly, so I wasn't exactly merciful." "Oh ho, very good. His folly is such that even I, his younger brother, have no remedy. Perhaps he needs a gentleman like Sir Yi to enlighten him." "Oh ho ho. I wasn't joking. His head's been completely pulverized. Don't hold that against me." "Oh ho ho. Our structure differs from that of you Solarians. That injury is not of a deadly nature." "Oh, well that's okay then." "In any case, I would like to thank you for your righteous deeds. My brother may have escaped the Boundless repository, but I possess other means of tracking him down. I plan to linger for a while before setting off. If she has Jin to barter with, do not hesitate to inquire." "I do indeed not really, but we'll talk to him." "In this warehouse zone, there are a few containers." Hey, Evan. You're having a good time in Silksong Act 2? Awesome. Awesome. Man, once you get the double jump, the whole game just, like, opens up, right? "There are a few containers that are aged and fragile. You must take care of moving around." "I know. I've been smashing them." "These containers contain numerous treasures that will not withstand being trampled upon." "I'll be careful." See, double jump actually sucks. "It's because you're used to doing the float thing and the jumping is a surprise." Yeah, it took me a little while too. I complained about it a bunch when I first got it. I'm like, they should have given to me at the start or not at all. Last time, I inadvertently tore up a stack of ancient books due to my excessive strength. Oh ho, never again. Last time? How many times have you been here? Oh, not many. I just had opened mine eye for the first time when I was last here. What do living beings call it? Matrix? No. Factory? No. Hometown? Oh, yes, my hometown. This guy, he's fun. Alright, so if we get 1,800 total, we can buy another slot to equip stuff in. Got to buy water, died way too quick. Yeah, I got the fast travel point in Biowater before I ever even got into the Citadel. It's rough. And then there's a whole other part of it that you can't really get to without having double jump. And I'm sure you can like glitch your way in. I was watching this video where people do weird stuff to... Oh, wow, look how big that tree is getting already. Am I going to be able to climb it up there to see what's in the box? You found Grey Root, didn't know she was in Showood. I guess I don't know what you mean. Shinnok says... Isn't your tree growing a little too quickly? Schwartzwood says, isn't it great? It's coming along really nicely. Yeah, I have a bad feeling about this. Let's chop some of it down to use as firewood. I agree. Oh, it's the name of the person that goes Polly Pouch. I see. Oh, you're back. We don't know how this genetically modified plant came to be. We should dispose of it as soon as possible. No, I worked so hard to get it to this size. This is so funny. All you did was water it a couple times. Because Xuan messed up his vegetable garden we learned earlier. So he's like really proud of this tree. But he's like worried that it's going to turn into a monster. Because the person who made it is a monster. beat Lace pretty quick. Nice, nice. Yeah, I did like everything that I thought was in the game. There was still some stuff that I didn't find before I beat Lace. I fought her a couple of times, and then somebody was like, I didn't even have double jump them, I don't think, but well, I could have done it. I could have beat Lace faster. I'm confident. Do you think this can grow all the way to the Heavenly Palace here? Grandmother Silk. I first tried it. They say that those living in the Heavenly Palace eat magic peaches that let you live forever. Don't believe those baseless fairy tales. And everyone thought I was nuts when I told them the real world lay outside the village. Don't worry, Shanshan. When I find them magic peaches, I'll be sure to pick some for you to try. You said you thought it would take longer, Evan? Yeah, you know, Carmelita's a fun fight. Let me know how you feel about Carmelita. Just don't cause any trouble. He's watering it again. So we got Shenong, who can give us, like, poisons and stuff. And that's fine. We want to save enough money, like, backed up so that we can have, like, 400. Because all the maps cost 400. And theoretically, we might get to another area after this. But we recycle what? We could get... We'll just burn all these in, and that'll let us get, like, another item thing. That's not how to get out. Alright, so we buy the computing unit. And then we're gonna buy this dragon's whip to try to get more poison. So okay, so that gets another one of the doors open. There with the sigil, or now 3 of them are lit, I guess. I don't know. We're gonna keep on. It's a big area. All right, so. This would have been an area we didn't go yet, because the elevator, we came in from the left. So I've beaten the robot in the first thing and got Quofu? Yes, indeed. Oh no, 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 no. Okay. Okay, I don't think we can do this. Doesn't appear to be possible. On this one, the one after that, there was a, we'll pull her up in the database. Her name is Guomong. She is like a harpy, and she did like an agricultural thing, and we beat her earlier today. And the guy we're working on now is Yan Lao here. And, yeah, but we got, Quafu, earlier. But we did like really well on the harpy fight. It didn't take so long. It wasn't like the one before. You wretched urchin, why won't you yield? But not to worry, I have plenty of weapons. I will defend this repository. I shall not fall here. You ungrateful, irreverent brat. If you won't listen to reason, I'll just have to beat it into you. Say the final boss in this game is hard. I believe it. This whole game's hard so far. Downtime years 928. I haven't even been outside that long. Connected to the sky-rending claw. Beginning sensitivity test. Claw deployment test. Claw swing test. Sky-rending claw ready. Yanmao. Oh wow, those were really fast shots. I thought the timing on them would be more like that whole earlier screen. Yeah, that really I was not prepared. We need to not be too close when he's on his 3-move cycle there. We get plenty of opportunities to get damage in when he's doing one of the other moves, right? Oh, is it sometimes 4? Like, this move is all free, right? Bad. Yeah, so sometimes 4. Ha! And there's the sometimes fourth one. Oh, it's all good. And there's the surprise fourth one, comes to the center. This one, which allows a lot of free hits. Make distance. Gotta have the distance or you can't. And there, pull it right across. Parry, distance, parry, distance. Not like that. Too greedy, need to be more patient. Ah, come on, they're not that patient. No, we shouldn't have used an arrow there. That was bad. Well, not that it matters. But anyway, we need to save the arrow for the next phase. Don't want to use up the burst damage abilities. Wait, I bought another charm slot. Probably equip another charm. Right, I can come back from the dead. We don't need this thing to get more money. Or that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that moves pretty good, huh? Oh no, bad, bad, bad. It's alright, we'll just spin some heals there. Wow! Wow! What was that guy's name? I don't remember. It was like I should change the name of the... We don't need to. The Boundless repository is good enough. Hey, if we just sit still for a while, we'll get some of this life back, but not that quickly. Oh no, we're already dead. Wow. Alright, so we get more of those every single time we do the parry. Hey, awesome guy. I've been playing right now, 40 minutes overall, I don't know, 10 hours maybe? On this guy, not terribly long, maybe 5 attempts. Oh, steel chair. Ha ha. Yo, yo. No! Why did I try to heal there? Yeah, awesome guy. No, I went to work and came back home and, you know, did dishes and ate a burrito with various kinds of salsa made both of tomatoes and of corn. You know, I went all out. You know, and then I had ice cream. That's what always goes good after a burrito in my experience. Wow, when we get immediately trucked on. Alright. No, 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 what? No, I've never been hit by this before. Oh, that's bad. That's real bad. I had always dodged it. No, not again! Are you joking? Terrible. And we get basically killed. Not quite, though. The extra lasers don't persist for super long in this phase. You just gotta get through that first part of them. Wow. Wow. I died. Well, I did, actually. I come back from the dead. I've got a thing. The Revival Jade. Which I keep forgetting about. I'm like, oh, I died. I'm like, wait, I came back to life? But yeah, that's what's going on. It's the first I've ever used it is this boss fight, because I just got enough slots for it in the other. Ow. Why was I dashing through it and not doing the parry? Doesn't even make sense. Wow, no, no, no! You killed me twice in a row. Savage Beast Fly fight? Yeah, it can be a little frustrating. The traditional Hornet tools, you know, with poison, they did really well for me. Plus, you know, with Wanderer's Crest, if you get your critical attacks in, those extra little times when you swing like 3 or 4 times, they can be worth so much more with Wanderers because it swings fast. And then sometimes you're getting your gold hits. I feel like if you don't use it, you don't appreciate it. Sometimes it just gets it done. But everybody has the crest they use, even though it always makes me shocked when it's not Wanderers. I'm like, what do you mean you use the regular crest? The diagonally one? Oh, really? Just delete it. Well, like, I know, see, like, all you guys talk about the quest, like, I played the whole game with Wanderer, right? Like, I found Wanderer very, very early, you know, because I played Silksong the day it came out, and I went left, you know, I used the movement tech to get across before I even had dash. I beat the acid monster, I got the key, you know, I got Wanderer's Crest super early, like, before I could dash, if memory serves, right? It was the whole game I spent with it. Yeah, because I remember Hunter's March, when I first went there, I had, like, Reapers. Or whatever the, not Reapers, whatever the default one is, the Hornet's Crest, you know. Hunters. But, like, you should play whatever feels good, right? You know, like, I bet there was somebody when they picked up the Beast Crest, they were just like, oh yeah, this is my jam, I love it, this is like my blend of aggression and speed. I bet they even liked the down move, you know. They all play a little different, they feel a little different. I like Wanderers because it reminded me of Hollow Knight, right? Which I had just played so much of, and, you know, it was flashy. I like to play really sword heavy, really close to the body. I don't use a lot of the spells or abilities, right? So it made sense for me to take that one. But if somebody else wanted, you know, a different style, then the internet's wrong to tell them to change it up, right? You know? And I think I'll definitely play Silksong eventually, like, with different crests, you know, give myself a challenge. I'm not, like, totally done with the game yet, you know, not only have I not 100%ed it, but I feel like I, you know, there's definitely a lot of complexity in the mechanics that I didn't really address, you know. Like, just like in Hollow Knight, I'll probably play Hollow Knight and use magic sometime. You know, do a wizard playthrough, that could be fun. Oh, man. Why did I do that? The talisman attack is not itself a parry. Alright, I gotta quit doing it just because I learned how to do it. I need to learn how to do it more wisely. There's an ability in the tree to make the talisman automatically blow up without holding it down. I look forward to getting that. Alright, there's our first free death. Oh, I missed with it. That's terrible. You know, the bow does an absolute ton of damage. It really stings to not get it, but let's just not get hit again, right? Oh, well, we got hit by the wombo there, right? That moved us more than a half of a bar of damage. Yeah, Evan, so to get to Phantom, if you want a general idea, when you get through Bile Water, you'll find eventually a place called the Mist, and it's near the fast travel point, which he may have said. But when in the Mist, you play the Needle to find your way. Which is itself a bit of a spoiler. I spent like a while in this, not like forever. I just left because I figured I wasn't supposed to be there. Oh, wow. Rough. Boom, baby. Another one of these. He finishes the cycle here. We're gonna eat our medical herb. There's our first death. We won't have another one, of course. Tushi's related say must be a good game. It is. It is so good. A wonderful blend of character-driven stuff, like great world building, good art, good music, good sound design, and incredibly challenging bosses. Pretty demanding platforming stuff, but it has a bunch of, you get to the end of the section and then you open a door, and then so, you know, like if you ever die again, then you know, it's easier to get through. And they tend to be like not hidden, right? So it's interesting. It's overall more linear, but I feel like you still have choices. Like I'm just going to like each world as I'm perceiving it. And then, you know, continuing to the end. But as you go through the zone, before you get to the boss, you get a new move, right? Like a charged attack or a dash in the air like we got it here. And that would let you go back to like the central hub and go to a place that was previously, you know, locked to you with that. I've never done that. I just continue on with the world and bash my head against the boss until I win. You know me. But maybe eventually, if I get like really frustrated, which I haven't actually got frustrated in this game at all, I wouldn't say, not truly. I lost a whole lot to what somebody called the tutorial boss. Like for hours I lost to them. I mean, not that I'm not going to lose to hours for this guy, it totally looks like it could happen. But I could definitely like leave and level up, you know, get more abilities and ability slots, get more experience. There are experience things that you get in the game for you know, other abilities and passives and stuff. But I haven't done that. get hit yet? I don't think so. Immediately gets hit. Wow. Okay. Man. Yeah, I had done Biowater before I even went and finished up place, because I did, you know, like everything, so by the time I needed to access Chapter 2, you know, or Chapter 3, the hardest of the things had already been dealt with. Wow. Whoops. I gotta quit being greedy with the talisman. Like there, it's fine. But not when it's close to the wall like that. In the middle, you have more room. Always after that is safe. Because when he's in the middle, you can see if he's going to do the jump or not. Maybe in the middle, he won't do the jump. No, he definitely does it. It might just be if you're crowding him whenever he does the end move. Oh, man. Got him? Come on now. Come on. Come on. Another phase? Did I really get him? Yeah, they wouldn't fake me out this hard. Yeah, there we go. Defeat Yandao. We get the achievement. You should respect your elders. Awesome. What a cool fight. Ah, what a cool fight. I kind of thought there was going to be a third phase when the lasers from the roof were there the whole time and you had to, like, try to frantically go around it. But, yeah, that was awesome. I did it. Hooray. I kind of thought it was going to take even longer than that. And not that that was fast, but... Oh, poor Yonlao. He says I don't want to die. As, like, a person who's worked in libraries, I very much sympathize with him, and he turns into a lotus flower. A Dao fruit to be absorbed. A greater Dao fruit. Gives a large amount of skill points and slightly increases slash and talisman damage. Huzzah. But especially when we compare him to, like, Gomong, who was, like, quite villainous in aspect, right? In addition to, like, some other stuff. I mean, like, you know, literal necromancy, you know, kind of stuff. Like, that's pretty rough. Like, Yanlao is a much more sympathetic character. You know, he's kind of annoying in the that he's pompous sort of way, but you know, it's you didn't get the sense that, you know, so Yi says, hey, you carried a bunch of your stuff, you accepted bribes to get your position here, and so on. And the guy says you have no proof. He didn't say that's not true. Normally, if somebody accuses you of something, you don't say you can't prove that, unless you're, like, in court. But to rewatch the screen? Well, we defeated it just a couple of minutes ago. It was pretty glorious, you know. We did a good job, I think. But we've got a little room here, and time to access some memory, I think. And we'll get a little bit more information about him. Oh, there he is a little guy. You fool, these are treasures our ancestors left for us. We mustn't lose a single scrap. There, he's just got a little mustache. Why protect this junk if no one even cares about it anymore? And now the knowledge you possess is a treasure to all Solarians. So here we have him, you know, being told that it matters by this lady. Which is important, right? Because we're seeing, like, someone who, like, tells him that his position is valuable to everybody, and that's important, you know, because the librarian wants to hear that. I knew these old things were worth a fortune. It's at the shrine of an ancestor, it looks like. And here he's over, like, a jade ring. Everything has its purpose eventually. Get the social containing the character Jia, signifying legacy. For generations, his family has guarded the hoard of treasures left behind by their ancestors. Since youth, he may have felt ambivalent about his mission, but as he grew older, he gradually recognized and venerated the teachings of his predecessors and became committed to maintaining those traditions. Incoming signal. Oh, we haven't met this person yet. This is Chichuan. Chichuan says, "Psst, can you hear me, young Master Yi?" How could I miss the outrageous spectacle you're performing all over New Kunlun? Sichuan. Spare me the fake friendliness, you lunatic. Your whole playing the hero thing is getting kind of stale. I'm surprised at how much you've been struggling. Yano already had one foot in the grave, and Guomong was just a farmer. To think I had such high hopes for you. You weren't like this before. Makes for quite the cause of concern, to be honest. What do you want? I get it. You need to be stimulated. Centuries of peace have left you out of practice. Here's an idea. Why don't you drop by my place? Let's have an intimate duel. I prepared gifts for you, no matter the outcome. How can I be sure this isn't a trap? I'll deactivate all the traps. Come alone. I'm not going to let anybody spoil this rare opportunity. What's more, this is your chance to finally kill me. You're not just going to let that slip away, are you? I've sent you my location, dear hero. Please don't disappoint me again. Oh, right there. At the old, where the hammers are. Yeah, here we go, water flow. So now we can throw the talisman and it'll automatically blow up after a short delay. And that'll be good, you'll see. We're gonna go back to the pavilion real quick. Say it's time to do a no Silksong speedrun. I've been meaning to start training for that to see if I can get the speedrun achievement. I don't know how tight the timeline is. Oh right, we have to give her the chips for him to work. Right. After you buy the map of the zone, you have to hand it in to this person. Right. Well, you know, I've been buying them. 9,000 doesn't ask where you stole chips. Oh, man. You know, I turned in the very first one. Yeah, in 5 hours. That's it, exactly. And I'm like, maybe I could do it. But I would have to, like, plan a route, you know? Like, because I certainly, you know, you don't want to be, like, forgetting where you need to go. And I don't really remember how to get to the Citadel again, right? I mean, I vaguely do, but, like, what's the order? You get the dash and then what, you know? Like, when can you even unlock the fade out and cloak thing? You gotta get wherever, not the cloak, the skirt. You know, that kind of thing. Going to the mist because it's faster. If you lose the phantom fight, I forget. Is there a bench like right there, or do you have to go all the way through the mist again? Because that would be pretty rough. What do you have there? Let me see. A thunderburst bomb. That's right, I found the bomb. This band function weapon hasn't been seen since the end of the war. If I reduce its size and adjust the explosion radius, it just might work. There's the bench. Okay. What are you mumbling to yourself about? Give me a moment. You'll understand soon. Bofu says done. There, your new arrow. The Thunderburst arrow. Arrow, Thunderburster. Alright, so this is like a banned destructive weapon, and now I have them on my arrows. Cool. You know, maybe if I would have got them for that fight, they would have went even better. Or maybe... Okay, yeah, okay, so we can do the explosive ones, or the increased attack power shield breaker one. We'll try the explosive one, you know, for a while, just to make sure that we like one or the other more. Alright. Quavo says, I was on pretty good terms with Yan Lao, right? Yeah, you were more adept at pleasing the elderly than I was. Quavo says, good. Since we won't be needing any of it, do you think I'll be able to pick up some stuff from the repository when all this blows over? He's like, he liked me, right? Those antique machines look so lonely under those glass covers. I've always wanted to take them apart to study. I'm sure you're aware that Yanla valued his collection more than his life. If angry, vengeful spirits don't bother you, be my guest. Oh, curses, don't say that. You know I hate ghosts. This guy's a chill. Well, most of the time. He can be pretty rude sometimes, but you know, he's still learning to adapt to the people around. Sean Schwan says, I saw that old grandpa on Abacus's screen. That was amazing. How old is he? Not sure. Probably old enough to be my great-grandfather. Wait, Abacus wasn't supposed to show you that. I heard you talking about a repository. Sounds like a really important place. Did you find any legendary swords or cooking utensils there? No. I only picked up some rare metals and spare resources. It was just a bunch of antiques. Their age is the only reason why they're valuable. I think being old is pretty remarkable. Makes me think of that girl living next door to us who choked on fishbone and passed away so young. Wow, I read that too chipper at the beginning. It takes lots of effort to keep something or someone around for a long time. You know, don't do cheerful little kid voice at the beginning of a paragraph. You never know what he's going to roll out. We got some poison for the man. This dude loves poison. We're not being rude. Sure says, this snake kept biting people at the entrance to the village. I've been craving a bite of it ever since. Munch, munch. Unexpected, but it has pretty good texture. Also not as gamey as I imagined. Burp. What? Where's this stench? That's all you. This is a scavenger. It eats garbage and feces. You're going to stink for at least the next 3 days. Shinnok 6. You know your vault thing? The place where a bunch of boxes fly around? Pret if you open it, take a peek, only to find some hard stones and useless metal blocks. Those were rare resources we brought over from Penglai. Though I do agree that the repository houses a lot of worthless junk. Like these clothes for nobles. What's wrong with clothes? At least they keep you warm. If you had said so earlier, I would have opened a few more boxes. Tree grows a little more. Let's see if Rui has anything to say.
Okay.
My lord, according to the data, the hexagram fault lies inside of Yandao's jurisdiction. This fault must be home to several treasured antiques and valuables. However, most problems can be more labyrinth than the real labyrinth. Yes, 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 of course. Alright. Time to fight that dude, I guess. Or something. Oh, right. We didn't even turn in all the chips. We should do that, too. You two, incapable. Stop interfering. Map data revealed. Quick, take it. Shouldn't roboticists be polite? You're a bit different in that regard. Map data all sent. What else you want? At least you could. You know, it's fine. Just give me the data. Alright. Alright, and now after clearing the zones, I have uploaded the map. But it just goes to show that at least they're somewhat navigable without knowing where you're at. He's like, I disabled all the traps, which either means he did or it means he didn't. We'll figure out which pretty soon. Here we go. Sichuan says, there he is. This isn't a dream, right? Seeing you in person again truly brings me joy. I was worried I might have scared you off. If it's a fight you want, let's get to it. Says, I like how you always cut to the chase. If you think about it, we're like two peas in a pod, aren't we? We both yearn for power and strength, and we both want to change the world on our own. We're also good at playing dirty. Don't acquaint me with you. Take it easy. You don't have to put up an act in front of me. Taking on the world all on your own can't be easy. Oh, excuse me. But don't worry, you've got me. Enough chatter. Bring it on. If I see how amusing, I can't wait. He's powering up. Oh. We did that real bad. He said, sorry, you can't win. Well, no, Evan, I clearly can't win. He says, how are you doing, dear brother? Today I found hundreds of albums filled with our old holographic photos. Remember when we used to go hiking and to the beach together as a family? When you got to a certain age, you would argue with Mom and Dad almost every other day. That's when there started to be fewer photos. The lab became your sanctuary, and I would occasionally sneak in to play. How much longer, ye? It's so noisy. Relax, I've already got the multi-dimensional coordinates of these roots. Now I just have to aggregate the reduced dimensions. With this handcrafted matter converter, and help from Lear's second theorem, I should be able to channel limitless energy into a vessel of my choice. In other words, this Azure Flyer will soon be ready to take off. Your bug looks pretty lifeless right now. Must have gotten a critical value wrong. Perhaps I should connect this pipeline here. There, that's the rhizomatic energy from the roots. It means the energy is being gathered. Are you talking about the chi? I see it in my dreams sometimes. Hey, stop talking nonsense. Don't underestimate my experiment. Attempting this alone is a challenge even for most scholars of the Chandel school. This charging method was recently proposed by an authority in Azure Sand research, but it hasn't been proven yet. She's really impressive, but too radical for the academics. They can't accept their old theories being overturned, so they're hesitant to acknowledge her work. She's visiting our village school next week to review the science fair. If I can prove her theory, I'll definitely stand out. Sounds pretty cool, but are you making a moth or a dragonfly? How should I know? It's the function that matters, not the form, right? Lung says, form matters a lot. You want people to look at it, don't you? Okay, if it flies and adds some scales, maybe it'll resemble a butterfly. A butterfly? Butterflies are my favorite! Yeah, then once the experiment's done, I'll make it into a pretty butterfly just for you. Really? On one condition, you'll have to be my assistant. I'll need you to help me out, and not distract me. No problem. That's awesome. I can't wait. How can I help? I'll cheer you on. How about that? Oh, well, that's bad news. Jichuan says, slept well, sweetheart. Did you not enjoy that electric shock? I must have targeted the wrong position. Let me adjust it. Better now? This baby hasn't seen you since the Konghui affair. It's just been sitting here collecting dust. I was worried whether it'd even start, but it's as good as new. A tool worthy of the Ji dynasty. Your body's quite fascinating. You can endure countless blows, yet it still registers the pain from each and every one. We're going to taunt him with, are you just going to keep shooting your mouth off? Trying for a provocation, are you? Why don't you try taking some acting classes? If I kill you, who knows which root node you'll pop out of next? It's true. But I understand now, the source of your regeneration is in your heart, isn't it? I'm so jealous. You can withstand so much pain, yet never die. Death is no big deal. Oh, you might be missing the point here. It's not about the destination. It's all about the painful process. Those with great responsibility are granted hardships from heaven. One can only become a whole person after enduring mental and physical trials. Yeah. You don't need to moan over this tiny bit of pain. Torture me all you want. Torture? No. I'm helping you see who you really are. You may deny it, but behind your self-righteous vengeance, you're more twisted and bloodthirsty than I am. Suffering will lead you to embrace this truth. Oh, am I passed out already? Guess I'll have to continue our fun tomorrow. Morning, sunshine. Still asleep? Good Solarians can't be sleepyheads. Here's some good news. We can't seem to reach Aigong. The council meeting will have to be postponed. Your mentor really like pulling off disappearing acts. Works for me, though. That gives me more time to play with you. Ellipsis. Hey, are you sulking? Anyways, guess where I just visited? I took a stroll around the 95th livestock pen. The look of terror on those 8 men faces was pure comedy. Life is fascinating, isn't it? Why would such a creature have such big brains for no good reason? Wow, dude. 2 of these creatures seem to have slipped past me. What were their names again? Shinong and Shan? Don't you dare. Oh, judging by your reaction, you must have squirreled them away along with that missing Kwafu. Oh, don't you worry. I'm planning a reunion for you all very soon. Oh, never mind. The 8 men need to be harvested as soon as possible. You bastard. What's wrong? What emotions are you feeling right now? Helplessness? Despair and rage, perhaps? He says. What a guy. Oh, he says, my lord, where are you? I can't find your nymph. Abacus, help me find a way out. Abacus, you prison signal, interfering. Damn it. Use your nymph to unlock. Be careful. Final layer to the G Kingdom. And prefers fighting over all forms, other forms of communication. Okay, so this is the guy, the G, that was the place that, like, was the source of the rebellion. It was his ancestor that had supposedly written the missive before, you know, all of that. So he's like the last vestige of all of that. Prisoner's Bamboo Scroll 1. Dear respected father-in-law, I, your unworthy son-in-law, found myself in unfortunate circumstances having defended the Fung clan over trivial matter. Now trapped in Nukunlun, I seek your mediation from the G Kingdom. Apologies for troubling in these turbulent times, your son-in-law, Kongui. This letter looks like it was never sent. That's just where we started. It's making me not want to play the game anymore. I mean, I'm going to bed anyway, but it's making me not want to play the game anymore. Like, hours of dying on a boss is fun. This isn't fun. None of this is fun at all. I'm not having a good time. Which is a shame, because I really loved this game. But, I don't know. It doesn't matter. I think it let me did my talisman attack either. Well, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed and maybe I'll play it again. I don't know, it's sort of, maybe I'm just tired, right? But that segment has sort of sapped all of my desire to play the game away. It doesn't feel like playing the game and all of it feels bad. It doesn't. I don't get any enjoyment out of any of that. Oh well. Maybe I'll feel differently about it tomorrow. They didn't, like, definitely water temple me. I think they might have water templed me. Water Temple is this zone in Ocarina of Time, a Zelda game on Nintendo 64, that made me hate the game so much that I literally never go past it anytime I play. I just never go there. If I play Ocarina of Time, which I do have on my 64, I just don't do it. I just play up until then and then I quit the game. But, I don't know, maybe I'll feel differently tomorrow. I hope so. I was really having a good time with this game. And then I just suddenly wasn't at all. At all. Oh well. Anyway. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you've enjoyed. I'm gonna bed. Gonna go to bed. I work tomorrow, but I'll be around and maybe I'll play this or maybe not. It's hard to say. Life is very long. Anyway. Good night, Evan. Good night, awesome guy. Yeah, we did get another soul done. And that's the thing, like, the game took away all my feelings of satisfaction and then totally removed them by making me do something I didn't want to do at all. And I'm locked there now. Like, I can't do anything but quit the game or keep on doing the thing I don't want to do. And that, you know, it doesn't feel great. But what are you gonna do, right? Play something else? Maybe. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But anyway, good night, everybody. Yeah, I shouldn't talk about games whenever I'm annoyed. I'm very insincere whenever I'm experiencing emotions. I'll just say things that I feel. They're not true. I'm like a crazy person. There's no, like, usefulness in me saying how I feel about something if I'm mad. So I'm just gonna shut up about it, I guess. Anyway, good night.